Jim Hughes Real Estate has been a family-owned business since 1973, serving Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Our experienced sales staff is eager to work for you. We look forward to offering you the best in personal service to meet all of your real estate needs, including residential, commercial, land, new construction, and auction services. Visit our website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Our website is updated daily. That's jimhughesrealestate.com.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shenandoah, Bob Lucky Fulton Field. It's a non-conference softball action tonight. The rain has stayed away, so we get to play. Baseball going on behind us at Harry Sparger Field, but we got softball on the YouTube tonight, and the Fremont-Mills Knights will be taking on your Shenandoah Phillies. Batting order for the Knights, Ella Thornton will be leading off. Reese Goot batting second. Macy Mitchell third. Lily Crom fourth. Kinley Blackburn fifth. Sage Mitchell sixth. Lana Alley seventh. Amanda Morgan eighth. And Lindsay Smith batting ninth. And Lily Barber will be in right field tonight. Reese Goot will be batting for her. Coach is back, so he's gracing us with his presence. Give us an around the horn here.
Yeah, quickly out in left field is Jenna Burdorf. In center, Cassidy Stevens. And in right, Caroline Rogers. Third base, Kylie Fauci, Abby Dumler at shortstop. Lexi Shabam at second. Callie Bebout at first. Behind the plate, Nevaeh Yale. And in the circle, Peyton Athan.
So we are ready to rock and roll. Camera work should be better this time around, as that first pitch is a ball. So 1-0 to Ella Thornton, leading things off for the Knights. Athan in the circle. Her 1-0 is fouled. Another slapper. We're going to see a lot of slappers tonight, Coach.
Yeah, and I did a lot of research while I was gone. Watched a lot of softball. I did. I watched a lot of the Women's College World Series, so got a much better handle on this slap style.
Got a baseball come onto the field here. Caroline Rogers trying to fire it over, see if she can find a friend. But Thornton, while we're waiting, sophomore batting .481 in the leadoff spot for the Knights. 12 singles and a double, 4 RBI. But if she gets on, 14 for 17 in steals. So pretty good leadoff hitter for the Knights, batting nearly 500.
Yeah, definitely kind of the same thing as Shenandoah has. You want to get that leadoff hitter on, and she's probably not going to stay there real long. So kind of a table setter for both teams here with these leadoff hitters.
2-1 now they count to Thornton. Thornton playing shortstop tonight for the Knights. And that 2-1 is pop foul and hits off of a windshield of a Lincoln. And if you need a good windshield, there's one right here in town. You can just call up Dingus. Dingus right there off the square, right by the Wilson Insurance, right by the Shenandoah Fitness Center there. They'll take good care of you down there. 2-2 offering to Thornton, and that ball's lined right by the ear of her coach. Might have been something personal there.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, got angry about some batting practice or maybe hit ground balls a little too hard, so she was coming back right at him on that one. And coach did a pretty good job knocking it down, couldn't make the play, though, so I think that's officially an error on the coach.
2-2 misses upstairs, so we're all full. That's one thing that Peyton Athan's done a really good job of for the most part this year. Just 13 walks in 47 innings, so really good job. 59 strikeouts to go along with those 13 walks. So, and there you go, right on cue. A little bit out of her element the last game when she came in and pitched in relief. In Game 2 last night, she got a little bit walk happy. Nice to see her get back with a strikeout, first batter.
Yeah, and definitely a good battle there from the leadoff hitter, going full count, but a really nice job there by Athan to bring a pitch kind of looked right on the edge of the strike zone, but gets the call and 1 out.
So you're saying she was Bob Ross in it?
She was.
And first pitch is called strike one. This is to Reese Goot for the Knights. Goot, sophomore, .533. The batting average, coach. Healthy batting averages so far for the Knights. And that's in for strike two. I don't know who they've played. I know they've played the Alphabet Soup that we've talked about, MVA OCOU.
Oh, okay.
They played them.
Not AHSTW on that
They
one?
may have played them
Okay,
too.
all right.
But they did beat MVA OCOU. I love saying that.
Have they played OABCIG yet?
That's a long ways away. I would doubt it. Let's look at their schedule, shall we? As that ball missed outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So a loss to Glenwood, beat Red Oak, beat Stanton, beat Sydney. That 1-2 misses down. Lost to Griswold in a tight game, lost to Missouri Valley, beat MVA OCOU, and then just last night run-ruled East Mills. So that's the only Alphabet Soup that they've played yet this year. 2-2 is in for strike three, so back-to-back strikeouts, back-to-back strikeouts looking to the table setters for the Knights.
Yeah, and that was a perfect spot there by Ethan again, just kind of hitting that corner, and the batters maybe looking a little bit. It's not quite what they want, but the ump has been consistent on that call, and that's 2 strikeouts now for Ethan.
So now it brings up Macy Mitchell. Mitchell, first pitch pop-up, that's right up the elevator shaft, and that will be a do-it-yourself inning for Peyton Ethan as she catches the pop out, and that'll go now to the bottom half of the first. Still scoreless here in Shenandoah.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of Shenandoah Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
We're back here in Shenandoah. It is lineup time, and around the horn for the Fremont-Mills Knights in left field. In the outfield is Amanda Morgan. In center field is Lana Alley, and in right field is Lily Barber. Around the infield, at third base is Macy Mitchell. Shortstop, Ella Thornton. Second base, Kinley Blackburn. And first base is Lily Crom. And the battery tonight, donning the tools of ignorance tonight, is Lindsay Smith. She's the catcher, and the pitcher is Sage Mitchell. And coach, the batting order for the Phillies.
All right, and our usual leadoff hitter tonight is Caroline Rogers, followed by the slap hitter Jenna Burdorf hitting second. Moving up into the third spot is Kylie Fouch. Hitting cleanup tonight is Abby Dumler. Fifth will be Callie Bebout. Sixth, Peyton Ethan. Seventh, Lexi Shabam. Eighth, Nevaeh Yale. And ninth, the other slap hitter down at the bottom, Cassidy Stevens.
So there's your Doug Meyer Chevrolet around the horn because, you know, cheap pop. Why not, right? Okay. We're ready to rock and roll, and Sage Mitchell takes her last warm-up toss, and I did turn up the volume, so if it's really loud, I apologize, but I'm sure you'll let us know. If it was really quiet before, we can't hear ourselves, so you got to give us a little bit of grace on that. I mean, I can hear you, but
yeah.
We can't hear each other over that.
It's one of those things. It's probably a good thing that we can't hear ourselves.
That's true. I really don't watch myself back that often. I mean, unless something silly happens, I'll watch it back. But, anyways, Caroline Rogers setting up first batter here, leadoff hitter for the Phillies, going up against Sage Mitchell. First pitch, in for strike one. So 0-1 to Caroline Rogers. Rogers, 321, 8 singles and a double on the year, and a boatload of stolen bases. She's one away from 20 already in just game number 10. And that 0-1 is chopped to second base. Good play on a hop by Kinley Blackburn for out number 1.
Yeah, and a nice job there by Mitchell, getting ahead in the count and then letting her defense kind of get that first jitters out of the way, and a nice play there by Blackburn to get the easy out. And that keeps a very important base runner for the Phillies off the bases.
So Jenna Burdorf will step in. 462 on the year. Along with her 12 hits, she has 5 walks, so she's reached base 17 times on her own so far through 9 games this year, whether it's hits or by walks.
Now, how many extra base hits does she have?
She's got 1.
She's got 1. All right. We were We were here. I believe we were calling the baseball game that night, but she does have one.
She's got one. Maybe get number 2. Who knows? Well, not trying to slap bunt. She won't. But that looked like that's what she was trying to do there. But she's got some extra base in her. She had a couple 2-3 last year, and she already got one this year in her senior campaign.
Yeah, and the outfielders for Fremont-Mills not kind of adjusting to the slap hitter here. So, I mean, this one that Jenna can kind of just pop over the third baseman's head. I'll kind of zoom in here for everybody. You can kind of see all that room. She easily could have a double here if she can just kind of pop it over her head.
Like a little lawn dart. 3-0 offering is in for strike 1. So 3-1 the count from Mitchell to Burdorf. And if you're Jenna right here, I mean, the wind's blowing in your face a little bit, so maybe not try to go yard here, right?
Yeah, no, it's definitely working on probably just trying to find a spot.
Or work the walk.
And work the walk's just as good.
So there you go. So 1 out, and you got a runner at first base, and Caroline Rogers likes to steal. Well, Jenna Burdorf likes to steal as well. She's 13 for 13 on the year in stolen bases, and now the number 3 hitter, Kylie Fouch, the new number 3 hitter, 269 on the year, but she had the first 4 games where she was hitless, so she's really swung the bat a lot better here the last 4 or 5 games or so. First pitch misses high and away to Fouch, so 1-0.
Yeah, and as the calendar has turned here to June, Kylie's hitting has kind of turned around, and kind of one of those frustrational periods the first week or 2 of the season. She's really turned it around here in the last week.
1-0 offering to Fouch, and she pops it up to Thornton, deep short. Thornton makes the catch, 2 hands for safety. So that's out number 2. So it'll go down as an F6 in your scorebook, because we all know everybody's scoring at home.
It's the best way to do it. That's how you stay involved in the game.
That brings up Abby Dummler, and aside from the top 2 hitters for Shenandoah through the first 9 games, Abby Dummler has swung the best bat, 333 on the year. She got 8 hits, half of them doubles, Coach.
Yeah, no, that's an outstanding job at the plate.
First pitch swing, or excuse me, in for a strike, and then a snap throw down to first. Graceful slide in there by Burdorf, 0-1.
Yeah. More of a belly flop on that one than anything, but she is back safely.
It's kind of an unexpected. I don't usually do that.
No, and next time I see her, we'll give her a hard time about that one. So
0-1 is chopped straight back and foul. 0-2. Dummler a little bit in front here. I think Shenandoah is going to take an adjustment period first time through the order of adjusting to the speed that they're seeing today with Mitchell. I got to lay back a little bit.
Yeah, and couple tough losses last night against Denison. So,
and that 0-2, and Burdorf will go, and she is out. So caught stealing to end the inning, a delayed steal. That'll end it. So that'll go down as a 2-6 put out to end the inning. We'll go to the second, still scoreless.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer. 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Top of the second, brisk first inning. And there were no runs, there were no hits, there was only one base runner, but that got erased quickly. That's going to bring up Lily Crom, the first baseman for the Knights. First pitch popped up right to Abby Dummler and Kenna Corn. Out number 1.
Yeah, that's a nice job by Abby there just to take charge in the infield, haul her out. She's taking that one and does a good job getting the one pitch, one out, and there's nothing better as a pitcher than one pitch and a can of corn to your shortstop.
Well, Kinley Blackburn, second baseman for the Knights, .333 hitter on the year, 3 extra base hits and coach, and a gopher ball. Ooh. First pitch way up and away, 1-0. I don't know when she got that. Probably against MVA-OCOU.
Yeah.
I just really like saying that.
Now, do you have to write all those letters on? As you know, you write the date on there, how many at-bats you had that night. You got to get up.
I think so.
It's a lot to write on a...
And that 1-0 is popped up in foul territory. Rogers makes a beautiful running catch for out number 2. Hashtag athlete.
Yeah, that was a fantastic play. Covers a lot of ground. And the 3 outfielders here for Shenandoah, I would put these 3 against anybody else in the conference. They do an outstanding job out there.
So it brings up Sage Mitchell, .292 batting average on the year. A couple of doubles, 8 RBI with 2 outs here. It's been 5 up, 5 down. It should have been basically 8 up, 8 down the whole game.
Yeah.
First pitch, swing and a miss. Is Mitchell quite a bit out in front of that one.
Yeah, she was. And, you know, if you're making dinner and watching this one, you better hurry up or you're going to miss a good ball game. This one's going by quickly.
That is the kiss of death that just happened. Mark it down. And that 0-1 is popped up, and Athan, 2 hands for safety. That's
nope, Athan helping me out right there.
That's the inning, so no runs, no hits, no errors. About 6 pitches. We go to the bottom half. Still looking for our first hit.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
Bottom of the second here from beautiful Shenandoah. The rain stayed away. The wind is normally here on Bob Lucky Fulton Field blowing out to left field. Tonight it is the reverse. It's blowing in from left field. Yeah, so a northerly breeze. It's a little cool.
An unusual breeze here for Shenandoah coming out of the north.
And we will start over where we left off in the top or the bottom of the first with Abby Dummler in the box. She was the batter in the box when Jenna Burdorf was caught stealing, so her count starts all over. It's 1-0. Mitchell to Dummler. Dummler popped it right up the chute, and a nice basket catch by sister, maybe? Macy Mitchell.
Yeah, I'm not...
a relation of some kind. I don't know.
We're going to just assume that, they're probably related somehow. Sister, cousin. But we're going to just make that
We'll put that
assumption.
down as a P5, not an F5.
Not an
Pop
F5.
out.
Okay, all right.
So Callie Bebout stepping in for Shenandoah as she laid off one about a foot over her head there. Bebout, 273 on the year, and she, like Kylie Fouch, really struggled in the first couple, 2-3 ball games, but has really come on putting the bat on the ball. So 273, and a lot of that is recent games.
Yeah. And sometimes it takes a little while into that season to get everybody moving, but now the Phillies have done a really good job kind of getting top to bottom, that order going in the right direction.
1-1 to Bebout, and Bebout chops it right back to Sage Mitchell, scoops and throws to first. Out number 2. It's a 1-3 if you're scoring at home there. And that brings up Peyton Athan. Athan, 217 on the year, but, Coach, we have 40 RBI as a team. Peyton's got 12 of them.
Yeah, she has turned into a fantastic.
And there's your first hit, and it kind of gets away from Barber and Wright, but she did a good job to corral it. and hold Ethan to just a single. You know, part of the RBI 12 may be because she was batting third and it's Rogers and Burdorf right in front, but another part of it is you got to put the bat on the ball.
Yeah, no, HGTV should sponsor her. She's a real do-it-yourself kind of player out there. Yeah.
Nice. Well, she's caught 2 pop-ups. She struck out 2 already.
Helping
and
herself out.
Now she's got the first hit, and it looks like Brooklyn Maher will be checking into courtesy run. I did ask her the other day, correct pronunciation, and I'm probably butchering it, but she did say Maher.
Okay, all right. I said I should remember.
So if I'm wrong,
yeah, I should remember. She was in my 5th grade class, so she does get. You know, I should know these things, but the grace period. As teachers, you know, we forget these things. It happens.
Lexi Shabam steps in here for Shenandoah. Shabam, 250 batting average, 5 singles, 2 RBI. Working with 2 out here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 is spun in there for a strike. We were talking about this during the break, but it kind of seems like Sage Mitchell's, she doesn't throw overly hard, but it seems like she's throwing some off-speed stuff here to keep Shenandoah off balance.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe she's throwing a little bit of a rise ball in there or something, a little bit of a curve.
Hard ground ball right to the first baseman, and that will end the inning. It'll be a 3 unassisted in your scorebooks. Top of the third we go. We got our first hit. When will we see our first run? Stay tuned and find out.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
For over 30 years, Pella Corporation has proudly supported the communities and neighborhoods they call home. As one of the largest employers in the area, they believe in investing in their community, creating opportunities, and shaping a brighter future for all. Visit www.careers.pella.com to explore exciting possibilities and see what job opportunities could await you. Again, www.careers.pella.com.
We're back here, top of the third we go, 7-8-9. That's why 6 is afraid of 7, Coach, because it is 7-8-9 for the Knights. It's going to be Lena, however you want to pronounce that over there in Fremont or Mills County. Allie, she steps in, center fielder. Allie batting .444 on the year, and a hard chopper that skips in, tough hop. We'll have to ask Marvin what he wants to rule on that one. Marvin's being tough tonight. I'm going to disagree with you. I took a bad hop, playing the hot corner. Marvin, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give a hit on that one. So it's first hit of the night for Fremont-Mills.
Yeah, and a tough hop there for Fouch. Kind of just got up on her.
That's a fair ball, and nice play. Good stretch there by Shabam. Worked out as a sacrifice. Good job by Burdorf in softball. The left fielder comes in to cover third. Good job by her to avoid giving up 2 free bases on that.
Yeah, no, and that was a heads-up play. Jenna's hustling in there to cover because, third baseman's charging. Second baseman's rolling over. Shortstop's covering there. That's a nice play. That was a really good bunch. He kind of just deadened it, but a good play by Fouch to get the out.
That'll bring up the catcher, Lindsey Smith, and the breeze has picked up here in Shenandoah out of the north, and I am not wearing long pants. So it is, it's a chilly breeze. That was off of her foot, and they didn't call a foul ball. And that was a foul ball, and they did not call it at all. That's a bad break for Shenandoah, because she hit it straight down off of her foot, and it rolled to the fielder, and they're going to discuss it. Hopefully they make the correct call, but if not, that's a big break for the Knights. Did you see that too?
Yeah, definitely. It came right off of her foot and kind of deadened it. Didn't take a hop really. You can see it hit the foot, and it kind of just rolled out there. So no, it doesn't look like they saw it on that one. So she's going to be safe at first.
So that will go down as a hit for Smith, and we're back to the top of the order. And looks like we're going to get number 17, which is Bella Goot, coming into courtesy run. A slew of Goots.
I said it, you know, again, we're going to assume she's a Goot base runner.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
So back to the top of the order, and Ella Thornton. She struck out looking her first time up, looking to put the bat on the ball. You got to assume Goot will be in motion here pretty soon.
Oh, I think she'll be probably on the first pitch here.
And if you're wondering, the baseball game, a lot of stuff going on there. Shenandoah looks like they've just taken the lead 2-1 as Thornton gets out at first and a fielder's choice and gets the RBI, and that'll work. And I'm sure Fremont-Mills will take it in what is looking like it's going to be a very low-scoring affair. They take the first lead of the ball game, and again, all this happened. If you go back to that number 9 hitter, Smith, the ground ball right off of the foot that rolled out to third base.
Yeah. And they haven't hit a ball out of the infield, and now have gotten a run on the board.
So Reese Goot swings and misses. It's strike one.
And again, Shenandoah's got to be aware here. We got a runner on second. We got to make sure if the third baseman Fouch is charging in, we've got to cover third, or else that's going to be an easy stolen base for the Knights.
0-1. That's popped up. That's going to stay in play, but nobody can make the play.
Yeah, the wind really chewing on that one, kept it in play. And off the bat, looked like it was going to be well out of here, but that wind, the wall of wind kind of just knocked that one down.
Well, and to be fair, I mean, I don't think anybody was going to get it because they're playing in tight, you know, because Goot's a slapper. But now 0-2, and that's just outside. The throw down is into the outfield. Burdorf was there to back up to save the error. I mean, you might give it a throwing error, but nothing else bad happened, so you probably don't give him an error there.
That's exactly what we were just saying. If you don't get back to cover the base, she's going to steal it, and she did. That was a nice piece of base running there by Goot.
So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goot on third, Goot in the box, and good job of staying alive in the count.
These puns just write themselves.
Well, it's not nearly as good as the Mount Air game or Missouri Valley game. I can't remember. I think it was Missouri Valley, the boys. What was that kid's name? The outfield?
Oh,
kid in the outfield?
Handles.
Handles. Yeah, Jack Handles. That was great. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So minimizing the damage. 1 run on 2 hits. And Marvin says no errors. So we go to the bottom half. 1-0 Knights.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at UnitedGroupINS.com today.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Bottom of the third we go, and it's 8-9-1 for Shenandoah. The 8-hitter, about lost my bonnet there, is my hat, by the way.
Yeah, the wind
is brisk, and now it's like raining sideways.
Yeah.
And don't worry, folks. We're gonna brave the elements for all of you.
If the mics are distorted at home, we apologize. But
I will say though, as that ball's chopped foul, I believe it actually hit the plate, and then she hit it, and then it hit the plate again. But anyways, I will have to say this to everyone at home. If for some reason it does start raining and it starts getting the equipment wet, we will have to stop the stream because it's really expensive equipment and it's not mine.
Yeah.
So just kind of, we'll keep you aware. As that 1-1 pitch is lined over second base, that'll be a leadoff single for Nevaeh Yale, so maybe the move down in the batting order maybe takes a little bit of pressure off. You can swing a little freer, get yourself a nice single, and now you're going to get Brinley Cullen into courtesy run for Yale. But a good swing by Yale.
Yeah, and a really nice job taking it with the wind and driving it out to right field. Good piece of hitting there by Yale.
I feel like that was the strategy.
Yeah, that's a good way to go tonight. If you're going to, I would not try to hit it directly into this wind. It's not going to go very far.
Yeah, this is the night for lefty power hitters.
Yeah,
because just get it up in the jet stream and let it go. Speaking of lefty power hitters, Cassidy Stevens stepping to the plate. Stevens has a home run to her career record from the right side of the plate.
Okay, I was going to say, all right. I don't remember that one in the last
it's 2 years ago, I believe. But she's a .250 hitter on the year with a double, 5 singles. Cullen at first, and that ball's down and away, so 1 ball, no strike. Shenandoah gave up the lead on a less than quality call, and it happens. People miss calls, but it is what it is. They minimize the damage, but now have a chance with the leadoff hitter on as Stevens takes a strike from Mitchell to even the count. But they got an opportunity here to maybe play a little small ball, move the batter, move the ball, get to the top of the order.
I'm assuming Cassie's going to try to put something on the ground here, get the runners in motion.
That 1-1 is bunted, but foul. And Macy Mitchell picked it up in foul territory, so good job by Mitchell to let it go foul. She wasn't too eager to get to it. Good job by her.
Yeah, it was a good job getting there, and she was ready to make a good, strong throw, but Stevens got that speed to beat it out.
And that 1-2 misses high. The throw is well in time. Feel like Ella Thornton could have sat down, had a cup of coffee, and before applying that tag,
Thornton's made 2 really good throws tonight and gotten both base runners going from first to second, and so Shenandoah's going to have to be mindful of that, maybe that delayed steal or whatever they're trying to put on there, but she's gunned both of them down.
That is Lindsey Smith behind the plate. Thornton with the catch. Sorry, Coach, that's my fault. Or your fault. Maybe it's Marvin's. We'll blame Marvin.
That's fine. We can put it on him. He's got bad handwriting.
That's right. He really does. Full count offering to Stevens, and she chops it. That's going to be a tough play. That's going to be an infield single.
That's a perfect job there by Cassidy, kind of putting that in between, right between the third baseman and the shortstop, and that's exactly what you want out of a left-handed slap hitter. You just kind of get that ball on the ground, use your speed, and she did a great job there.
So now you kind of think back of revisionist history, right? Like, boy, I wish I didn't put Cullen in motion because now I've got 2-1 with nobody out top of the order. But we are where we are. Stevens at first. Rogers takes low and inside for ball 1. Rogers sharply hit ball her first time to the right side of the infield to the second baseman, Blackburn. Made a nice play. 1-0, and that is fouled straight back, and it's a good thing those nets are there.
It is.
1-1.
Certified athletic trainer Jake Johnson on that one. Got a little bit scared of that foul ball hit behind him. I will have to give him a hard time about that. That was kind of a flinch.
That one may have stayed in play, but the wind just took it back. Like, the wind is legitimately blowing straight from left field in, and that 1-1 pitch misses way up and away, so 2-1 to Rogers with Stevens at first. And the baseball game, so we are all aware, is 4-1. Shenandoah still in the bottom of the second and nobody out. 2-1 misses again up and away, so 3-1. Rogers in the driver's seat here. Either pick something out to drive or get yourself on base for another slapper in Burdorf.
Yeah, and the Phillies have to be patient. They can't just try to be jumping on every single pitch. Just take what they're given here by Mitchell. Try to put the ball in play, start getting base runners moving. Try not to hit, the 6-run home run. That's impossible. Just put the ball in play.
So we are at a full count from Mitchell, Sage Mitchell, to Caroline Rogers. And the payoff pitch is in on the outside corner. Strike 3, big strikeout. And that brings up Burdorf with 2 outs, trying to get some 2-out magic here for the Phillies.
And that was one. Rogers, you could kind of see the flinch. She wanted to swing, didn't pull the trigger, and afterwards disappointed in herself because that pitch was there.
So now Berdorf steps in. Berdorf takes one down in the dirt, and that's going to get Stevens up to second. So now makes it a little more interesting with the slap situation. You got the third baseman in, runner at second. Some crazy things could happen.
Yeah,
here.
you can see that same situation that we saw in the last inning. If the shortstop here for FM, Thornton's not paying attention, Stevens can easily take that back.
And that ball's way up and inside. So 2-0 as Berdorf, who reached on a walk her last time, no official at bat tonight, but she has again reached on a walk, was caught stealing on a good throw from Smith to Thornton for the first time. She's already thrown out two Phillies. 2-0 is low and outside, so 3-0. You got to imagine you probably want to just kind of lay back here.
I think so, and I'm really surprised that Cassidy's still at second base. With the third baseman coming halfway down the line, nobody's covering third.
And she takes upstairs and inside.
And now Thornton did on that pitch, but nobody covered third on those first three pitches. And I'm surprised Stevens is still there with her good speed that she's not on third base. And we have that first and third situation. Jenna's going to take second. We could have two runners in scoring position. So we'll see what happens here with not taking that base. And maybe you just don't want to run into the third out at third base, but
yeah, they always tell you don't ever want to make the last out of an inning at third. And taking it to heart, and that's going to bring up Kylie Fouch, biggest at bat of the game for either side to this point. It's early in the ball game, but 2 on, 2 out, 1-0 count to Fouch, and she takes strike number 1. Gale force wins.
I was going to say, these wins have gotten incredible here.
Gale force wins here. It's like we're in Connecticut or New York. It's like a nor'easter. Where's the snow? 1-1 is popped straight up the elevator shaft, and that'll get out of play. And it'll be 1 ball now, 2 strikes.
I can confirm I was in New York this morning. It was pretty windy there. We had to get a little extra fuel in the plane in case we had to circle around and come back in. So
are the winds coming from New York then? Is that what you're saying?
Well, from this direction, it has to be coming from Canada. Those darn Canadians sending it our way.
1-2 offering in the dirt, and it'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes. The greatest Canadian export, Bryan Adams.
Maple syrup?
Bryan Adams. Summer of '69.
That's a great song.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Kylie Fouch. And she swings and misses. Big strikeout. That'll end the inning. So no runs on 2 hits and 2 left. We go to the 4th. 1-0 Knights.
Jim Hughes Real Estate has been a family-owned business since 1973, serving Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Our experienced sales staff is eager to work for you. We look forward to offering you the best in personal service to meet all of your real estate needs, including residential, commercial, land, new construction, and auction services. Visit our website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Our website is updated daily. That's jimhughesrealestate.com.
We are back here in Shenandoah. It's top of the 4th. 1-0 Knights. And it is 3-4-5. Macy Mitchell, Lily Crom, and Kaylee Blackburn. Mitchell popped straight up to Ethan, her first time up. I did just get a text message from a listener, watcher, with a laughy emoji. So we did something that was pleasing to someone.
Right,
I don't know. I don't even remember what it was, but we'll take it.
We aim to please.
Yep. We're men of the people. Men of the people. 1 ball, 1 strike as Ethan gets back in the count. I don't even know what it was. I don't even know how long ago it was. But we'll take it. 1-1. And that's going to be chopped hard to third base. Good pickup and good throw. That's out number 1. That's a 5-3 put out for out number 1.
Yeah, and again, nice job by Ethan attacking the zone early in the count, getting ahead, and then getting an easy ground ball. Nice put out there. Fouch right across the way there to Bebout, and that's what you need as a pitcher. Get right back in there. Keep throwing strikes. Let your defense work all night for you.
So Lily Crom steps in. She popped up to Abby Dummler her first time up. Ethan's first pitch just outside. Good spot, but it's 1-0. One-oh's chopped straight down, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's gusts. There's gusts of wind.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see over in the baseball game as well if it's if anybody's really driving anything out to right field out there tonight, because if you get one up in the jet stream, it's going to go a long ways.
1-1 offering that is grounded to Shabam, steps and throws. So an efficient start to the top of the 4th for Ethan.
Yep, and she's done a good job keeping the ball on the ground, because a night like this, some of those fly balls can get a little interesting as the wind starts moving things. So nice play there by Shabam, and makes a good strong throw. So 2 outs here on, again, like you said, not many pitches for Shabam.
Blackburn steps in, and she hit a foul out to Carolina Rogers her first time up, and a really nice play by Rogers. It's 1-0.
Now I'm just noticing the stickers on the helmets for Fremont-Mills, like they put in football for like big plays and big
I
wins.
believe we have them too.
We do. Okay, all right.
I believe. I don't know for sure what they're for. They're for steals or for hits or something. I mean, they're designated for one specific thing. But it's 1-1 now. The count to. I don't know what Fremont-Mills is for. She seems like Blackburn seems like she has a lot of them.
She has a lot of them, and we're not very far into the season.
I know.
So I don't know if those are career accumulated.
Well, she's only a sophomore.
Yeah, wow.
So, I don't know.
She's going to need another helmet then soon.
It's true. She might. And they probably have more helmets. Do you think that they have their own helmets, or do you think they're school helmets?
Okay, then I was wondering the same thing. I was like,
1-2 offering. Maybe that's what it's for. Hit by pitches. HBPs.
Hit by pitches.
As Ethan plunks Blackburn. So a 2-out base runner. That brings up Sage Mitchell. She popped up to her counterpart in the circle. Her first time up. So 2 down. Ethan about to pitch to her counterpart Mitchell, with Blackburn at first base for the Knights. First pitch from Ethan, bunted foul, straight between the wickets there.
Yeah, right in the 5 hole, as the Canadians would say, going back to them.
That's hard. That's a hockey.
That is a hockey
term.
term.
A hockey term.
Stanley Cup's coming up. Saturday.
Are you a hockey guy?
I am. Yeah.
See, like for me, the only time I ever got into hockey was when I was a kid, and I would play it on a video game.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, I never got into it. My brother was a big fan.
Oh, there's nothing better than watching the Stanley Cup playoffs.
There's a lot of things better than watching the Stanley Cup playoffs.
They're fantastic.
Taxes,
funerals,
weddings.
Yeah, going to the dentist.
Going to the dentist.
No.
Parent-teacher conferences.
Playoff hockey is the best.
March Madness. 1-1
good job.
is one hopped right back to 8th, and we'll get into that discussion later. I feel like that's going to be a good one. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. Bottom of the 4th, still 1-0 Knights.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here, just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer, 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
We're back here in the bottom of the fourth. Sorry, I'm laughing. Marvin just got done yelling at Jay. I don't know. I don't even know what it was about. Jay was gone on vacation.
Yeah, that's what happens when you leave on vacation.
But bottom of the fourth we go, and it is 4-5-6 due up for the Phillies. Abby Dumler takes first pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Dumler popped up to Macy Mitchell, her first time up. A lot of pop-ups tonight. It seems like for Shenandoah-wise, it's like kind of getting used to that speed and then maybe trying to do too much. Little big long swings, dropping the back shoulder type of a deal.
Yeah, definitely, and it's never good when you're kind of spinning yourself into the ground on that one.
The old corkscrew swing?
Yeah, and that was one, you know, you're so far ahead, the bat's already coming around, you're kind of just spinning yourself Tasmanian Devil style right into the ground.
1-1 offering. That's in for strike number 2. Dumler didn't like it, but that doesn't change the fact that it's strike number 2.
She's going to have to expand her zone here. That was quite a look back at the umpire. So I'm going to say anything within about 2 to 3 inches on either side of the plate, you better be ready to swing.
And vertical as well?
Yeah,
1-2, chopped foul, and then squirms over to the home dugout. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dumler protecting with 2, listening to the broadcast, friend of the program.
It is, yeah. Just trying to throw friendly advice out there as a former baseball coach. You want to be ready to swing on those.
Noted, absolutely. 1-2 again. That's down in the dirt. That was too far away from the zone to get rung up on that one.
Yeah, no, and that's a good job there. Evens up the count here at 2. So now she's just got to be that table setter here for the Phillies. They got to try to scratch that first run, and then I think success will follow.
Dumler, line drive, base hit. She went down and got it that time. Don't know if it was actually in the zone, but protecting with 2 and then a nice solid swing. It didn't do too much on that one.
No, good piece of hitting. She took the pitch and just drove it into left field, and Phillies got to do a little bit more of that here. We only have, the later half of the game when we got 12 outs left, so they've got to get going here. Can't wait for the later innings.
So 6 base runners already for Shenandoah so far, but 2 of them have been thrown out trying to steal second. So just 1 base runner as that pitch missed down. Just 1 base runner through the first 3 innings have made it to second safely, and that was Cassidy Stevens in the last inning. So base runners are precious in a tight game.
Yeah, absolutely.
As we get later. And Callie Bebout, nice play by Barber, may have Dumler doubled off, and she does. Oh, she absolutely did. But we had a break, or Fremont-Mills had a break on. She had a break, or Fremont-Mills rather had a break on the foul ball that wasn't called, or that led to a run later. Shenandoah got a break right there because Dumler was definitely out coming back.
Got a second conversation here coming between the umpire and the coach.
Oh, it wasn't even close.
No, that was one. As a coach, you're not real pleased with, but you got a break earlier on the ball off the foot, and they kind of get one back. So everything evens out.
It's all even.
It's all good now. We're all playing.
Everybody's
having fun.
We'll take it if you're a Shenandoah fan, and if you're a Fremont-Mills fan, you'll take the first one that happened. That eventually led to the first run.
Yeah.
So
it's all
Ethan,
even. Karma comes back. Universe is even.
Will step in. She's 1 for 1. She had a hard hit single her first time up, and she takes inside. Dumler thought about venturing off to second base, but Smith has thrown a couple out, so you got a little bit more hesitant.
Yeah, a little tentative now, just advancing to second.
So now it's a 1-0 pitch to Ethan, and she takes strike 1. So even in the count, Ethan has shown the ability as the season has gone on just to put the bat on the ball and make people make plays. See if she can kind of continue to do that here as we get to the middle to the bottom of the order. And there she does it again, and that's going to get through. Dumler got to get to second base, And she is there. The throw beat her, but Thornton was not on the bag. So fortunate again that Dummler was able to make it.
Yeah, and that was one. Yeah, Thornton was there, just didn't have her foot on the base. And maybe the throw took her a little bit up the line, but foot was not there. But a good piece of hitting there by Ethan. That's her second hit of the night. So
yeah,
nice
2
job.
for 2.
Yeah, good. Got a little rally here for the Phillies, and it's much needed.
Yep, that's right. So 8th and 2 for 2, as Coach mentioned. And Brooklyn Maher will come into courtesy run again. Dummler at second, Maher at first. And Lexi Shabam steps in. She grounded out sharply to first base, her first time up. That ended the second inning. And Shabam not quite prepared to bunt that one there. The barrel of the bat was still in her back hip when she tried to lay that one down.
That was a jab, whatever you want to call it. That was not great. Square around, just deaden the ball. Don't jab at it. Bad things happen.
Was that one of those trying to bunt for a hit, so you're trying to hide it?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she got fooled that the pitch was coming so fast, wasn't ready for it, but not a.
And showed earlier that time, but pulled the bat back. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Shabam. That was a little better there showing.
That was. Now, I'm trying to think. Is it Tom Amansky? Was that used to have the
Yep.
breakdown videos?
Yep.
He would not have taught
With Fred
it that
McGriff?
way. Yeah.
Tom Amansky and Fred McGriff.
The crime dog.
Mm-hmm. He always wore a cap that was sat just like on top of his head. Like, it was never like down like normal people wear it. He must just have a huge dome. As that bunt is down, Sage Mitchell throws to first. That is in time, so the sacrifice has been made, but now 2 in scoring position. Pass ball, wild throw, base hit. It's going to get you 1, maybe 2.
That is step-by-step bunting right there. Tom Amansky now would be very proud. Squared around, deadened the ball, made somebody make a play. Now Shenandoah's got a chance. 2 outs is a little difficult thing, but Nevaeh can get a single here, put something in play. We got a chance for 2.
And Yale, for those of you at home who maybe missed it, already 1 for 1 on the night with a sharp single into right field.
Yeah, man, it's going to be another time. Take that ball the other way and drive it out there.
1-0 to Yale. She lines it, hits a grounder sharply to Coach Flowers over there on the bucket.
Yep.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, just a skosh in front.
Yeah, just a little bit. When you
that is a standard unit of measurement, by the way.
It is
skosh.
So what is a skosh? Fill me in now. Now I got to know.
It's actually not. I made that up. It's probably Canadian.
See, now this is what throws me off. I'm all excited to know what this actually is.
Is it a little bit
like a smidge?
It's a little bit more than a tad.
A pinch.
So 2-1. Scotia is probably not really a standard unit of measurement. 2-1 to Yale, down in the dirt.
Nice job by Smith behind the plate blocking that. Because if that one gets away, we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Mitchell's 3-1 offering is in for strike number 2, so we are all full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I said Fouch's at-bat in the last inning was the biggest at-bat of the night so far. I would argue this is now the biggest at-bat of the night.
This one's taking its place. This is...
And way to not get too antsy there as Yale did not chase the pitch, works the walk. Now Cassidy Stevens steps up with an opportunity to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Yep. We've got a courtesy runner coming in here for the catcher, but this is a big-time moment for both teams here as we get later into this game. But you got 2 outs, bases loaded. This would be a great time if Cassidy can get something on the ground, find a little spot, and get on base.
And Stevens also 1 for 1 on the night as she slap hit one kind of right in that 5.5 hole.
I'll say the 5.5 hole. Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn's favorite spot.
And first pitch to Stevens in for strike 1. Mitchell, the last 2 innings, really pretty clean the first 2 innings. She's worked through some trouble here in the 3rd and trying to work through trouble here in the 4th. 0-1, that misses upstairs. 1-1 to Stevens. And if she should get on, you're back to the top of the order and danger looming as Caroline Rogers is putting on her batting gloves. So hopefully we can get to there.
Nice job of Stevens laying off on that pitch. There it is. She's done a good job. She's got it in play.
And safe, and Brooklyn Maher is out at home. So 1 run does score. And it is a clean single, but it'll end the inning on the 1-3-2 put out to end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. We're right back where we started here in Shenandoah. All tied.
This very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We are back here in Shenandoah. We started a little early as we had
a 4-3 put out there. Shabam came up,
Alley,
a nice little play, tossed it over to Bebout, and so a nice
there we go.
4-3.
That was quick.
It was 1 pitch. So we like 3-pitch innings. We're working for that perfect inning here. We're really working
3 pitches.
hard.
Somebody get you a steak.
Yeah, 3 pitches.
And that's a second pitch, and that's a base hit for Amanda Morgan. Clean single up the middle for a 1-out base runner for the Knights.
Now, did you have a rule if the first 2 hitters got out on the first pitch? Did you have a rule that they had to take the yes, okay.
Yeah.
My rule as well, if you had 2 1-pitch out, you are I might take the bat from you on the first one.
If you swung and didn't make contact at that 3rd pitch as the 3rd hitter, I would have probably just called time and pinch hit for you the rest of the at bat. You can't do that. I mean, you can, I guess, but if something bad were to happen, you have no momentum anymore. It's all gone.
It's
all
gone.
on the
Everything
other
is
side.
gone.
So Lindsey Smith now steps in with Morgan at first. Smith singled her first time. And she lines one to the Portageon. Watch out. Everybody's okay. The Portageon's okay, but that's going right to Burdorf's Suburban. Stop short, though.
That was a unique swing on that.
Mhm.
Almost like an uppercut. I mean, her hands kind of finished above her head, but the ball went kind of, I don't know.
And that one is popped up the elevator shaft. That wind is going to play fits with it, but good job by Yale to reach back, because that wind is still blowing pretty consistently from left field over behind us here at Harry Sparger Field. Good play by Yale.
Yeah, that was a fantastic job. And it's never easy to catch a pop fly with that backspin on there, let alone when the wind is blowing 20 miles an hour. That was a great job by Nevaeh.
So now Ella Thornton steps in, 0 for 2 on the night. And she takes first pitch stride. If Thornton doesn't get a hit here, I mean, she's batting near 500, and she's 0 for 2 on the night. I mean, this could drastically hurt the batting average. She's about 488.
488. Ugh.
And just missed 1-1.
She'll be taking extra cuts tonight to try to get that swing grooved again then. She drops below that 500 mark.
Well, she's already below. I mean, starting the day, she was already below it. She's close.
Okay, all right.
And she hits it right off of the end of the bat. Coach called that something a year ago, but now he doesn't want to call it that anymore. So it's 1-2.
Just off the end of the bat.
I feel like he called it the knob. No, that's the bottom of the bat. The hosel. No, that's a golf club. Something. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's popped up. Tough play, no play. Hits the top of the fence there on the third base side. I'm literally thinking and talking in my head out loud.
I'm not going to tell you either, because it just brings it up, and I feel
the button.
Yeah,
got it. Nailed it. Called the button. It's about to be 8-2 in the baseball game.
Tyler Bay with a 3-run homer.
10-2. Tyler Babe with a home run as that 1-2 pitch is fouled off. Tyler Babe, it's the first homer of the year for Shenandoah boys or girls, I believe. And now it is a 10-2 game, baseball in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting. He didn't take it out to right center. He went right into left field and got maybe a little bit of wind help, but we're going to say that's just all weight room right there by Tyler Babe.
1-2 offering again, chopped right off the button, and it's a foul ball. Marvin's laughing at me over here. We're having a good time up here. 1-2. There's a lot of stuff going on here at the Shenandoah Sports Complex. 1-2, chop to eighth inning, and throw to first in time. That's out number 3. So, no runs on a hit. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Still tied, 1 apiece.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
We're back here at Shenandoah. Bob Lucky Fulton Field. We've got a good one here. Bottom of the 5th, 1-1. And it's now 11-2 as there's another home run, I believe, back-to-back jacks.
Yeah.
For Shenandoah. And it's now 11-2 as Hunter Dukes goes deep. Using the wind, maybe.
Yeah, it's a good night to do it. You can elevate the ball.
So now, back to the softball game. Top of the order, Caroline Rogers. Leading things off for Shenandoah. She takes one upstairs, 1-0.
And that was such a big play in that last inning with Brooklyn getting thrown out at home. You have your leadoff hitter coming up, so it'd be interesting to see what Shenandoah can get a little bit of that momentum they had in that last inning. And Caroline's got to do a good job here. She's up 2-0 in the count, but getting more runners on base and causing a little havoc here for Fremont-Mills.
It has not reached base yet today via walk, hit, or error, so getting her on base, and that ball did hit her on the bounce, so I spoke it into existence. Rogers gets aboard via the hit by pitch. Now, this would be one where you would imagine, even though Smith's thrown out too, you're still going to let Rogers fly from first to second.
Yep, definitely. No delayed steals, just find that straight steal, and they're kind of discussing it there on the mound between the battery of Mitchell and Smith.
Why would they be talking about it in the baseball game?
Yeah,
on the mound?
It's always the mound. It always will be the mound. I apologize. It just comes out as the mound.
I loved it. Sorry.
In the circle. How about that?
I was just kidding. Welcome back.
Yeah, no, that's what happens when you take a week off.
You're so happy to be back, you're leaving again.
Yeah, exactly.
So 0-1 to Burdorf. Rogers still at first. We'll see if she decides to take the 75-foot jump. Is it 75 feet?
60.
60 feet? Are you sure?
Yeah.
100?
60.
82?
Nope, still 60.
12. I don't know. 0-1, and that's bunted to third. Macy Mitchell can't make the play. So runners at first and second, and you got to probably give her a single on that one.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough play, and Jenna's working down the line. I don't think she throws her out if she comes up with it cleanly. So, yeah, we'll definitely say Marvin agrees on that one. It's going to be a hit for Jenna. And now the Phillies, top of the order, 2 on now. As we get into the heart of the order, this could be a big-time inning to put a couple more runs on the board in a very close game.
I almost lay one down here. I
like it.
Get 2 runners.
I like
yep,
it.
There you go. Hey, oh, here you go. Nope, just kidding. It was a joke. we were just playing around here. It's all fun and games.
Just goofing.
But I mean, you don't normally do that with your number 3 hitter, but this is just a little bit of a different situation, right? You're kind of playing for 1 or 2 runs, and maybe you explode, right?
And if someone falls asleep on FM and you got bases loaded, oh, another attempt of more of a stabbed slap hit at that one instead of just catching it with the bat. And one of the, I will say for all of those baseball parents out there, a great drill is you have a lacrosse stick and you pitch it and you just catch it with the lacrosse stick. So you kind of get that motion. You're not trying to slap at it. You're just
for all you
it.
parents at home that have a lacrosse stick.
Hey, I was at Dick's Sporting Goods earlier today. They got plenty of them there.
1-2, and that one's a great bunt by Fouch to throw to first in time. So a perfect sacrifice. I spoke that into existence too.
And that was perfect. She caught it with the bat. She wasn't stabbing at it, not slapping at it. She just caught it, dropped it. You give yourself up. That's why it's called a sacrifice. And now you got runners second and third, 1 out. It'll be interesting to see here. Does FM just take the free pass, load them up, get a force out anywhere, or are they just going to go right at her?
If Shenandoah can get something out of this bottom half of the 5th, big ups to Kylie Fouch for that sacrifice there.
Yeah, it's a fantastic thing.
Like, it's kind of, as a coach, you're playing the hand that you're dealt, right? And you get the first 2 on, nobody out, you got some speed, but let's lay it down, move them over. Now any hit's going to probably get 2 in, and that goes right between the legs, and that's going to get 2 in. I spoke that into existence. 2. Holy cow. That's an error.
Yeah, that's an extra error on that one, but that's a fantastic job there by the Phillies, doing what they needed to do. Last inning, they kind of gave it away, and this inning, they get right back up there, get the leadoff hitters on, and now a great piece of hitting, drives one into the outfield, and now we've got a 3-1 lead, so a great job there by Shenandoah.
You know, and Shenandoah, as Bebout steps up, and she gets out of the way of an air-mailed first pitch, so 1-0. But last inning was really the first inning that Shenandoah kind of started putting some defensive pressure on Fremont-Mills, and they've done a very good job of handling it. But the more chances you give somebody, the more opportunities somebody has to maybe misplay a ball or try to go too quickly or whatever, and that's what happened right there. Third baseman Mitchell just kind of raised up trying to get too quick to first, ends up being costly, and now Dumler's at third, 2 runs are in, and just still 1 out.
Yeah, yep, definitely.
And that ball misses down and away. Dumler staying put. 2-0 to Bebout.
Now, I will say I definitely wasn't expecting to be cold while coming back from summer vacation here, but that wind's still strong blowing in from the north.
So maybe that's why you're getting a lot of home runs on the baseball field, because the wind's kind of blowing out.
Blowing out. And
it's normally blowing in.
Yeah, it's a good time. If you could take one out into that right center gap, this would be a good night to hit one out.
2 balls, 1 strike to Bebout. That's down. So 3-0, and this could put runners at the corners, again, with still 1 out, and kind of tonight the heart of the order for Shenandoah. 6, 7, 8, 9 who've been really, really good. Bebout does get one down, and the throw to first in time, and nobody going home. So Dumler stays at third, and Coach Berdorf is talking to Abby Dumler right now, but that was really all you really wanted from Callie, was just to put the bat on the ball on the ground.
And you can hear Coach Berdorf yelling, "Go!" on that one. You know, as soon as she picks it up, starts going towards first, you book it towards home, make the first baseman have to catch, see that, and make the throw. Most of the time, you know, you're going to beat that one out, but again, that's a base running miscue.
And that'll work.
Doesn't matter anymore.
That's going to be an RBI picking up your teammate, as that's going to be a clean double for Ethan, who continues to swing a hot stick. 2 or 3 for 3, 2 singles, a double, now with the stick attached.
Yeah, and a great piece of hitting there by Ethan, driving that into that right center field gap. Nice job there. And now we got a 4-1 ball game.
Didn't quite get it high enough to get up into that jet stream, but it was a laser, as they would call it in the majors. That was a seed.
Yeah, that was a frozen rope.
There you go. So now Lexi Shabam, she's 0 for 2. She's put the ball in play twice, and it's 1-0 to Shabam. Wish my wife would have brought me a pair of pants coming back here. I hope she's listening, because she texted me before the game, because she said she would, and she said, "You want me to bring you another pair of pants?" And I said no. So I hope she's listening.
Yeah. Now she's just laughing at you.
2-0 becomes 3-0 as Sage Mitchell, starting to kind of struggle a little bit with that command. But again, you've been hit around a little bit. And some errors.
The stressful pitches have started adding up on her a little bit.
So 3-0 count to Shabam, and she's taken all the way, 3-1. Baseball game is still 11-2 in the top of the fourth. Shabam takes ball 4. So that brings up Nevaeh Yale, and Yale, another one for the Phillies, swinging a good bat tonight and a good plate appearance the last time, 1-for-1, has a single, and then worked a walk to load the bases last inning on a 3-2 pitch that maybe earlier in the year she's chasing that pitch.
Yep, no, good job there. Now big spot here for Yale, drive one out there, and this game could get a little bit more comfortable for the Phillies.
Yale takes upstairs, so 1-0. Mitchell trying to get out of this inning before things explode. 3 runs already for Shenandoah on a couple of hits and an error. And Yale chops one to third and nobody home. You got to just go to first on that one. I don't even know if you give her a hit on that. I feel Marvin. Okay, Marvin says hit. Marvin says hit.
That's a tough play there. It's kind of an in-between, but yeah, like you say, you probably just take your chance, throw it to first.
Yeah, that's about the only play you have.
Yeah, I mean, all your momentum is coming towards the plate to stop and then turn around. The base runner is already moving that way, so that's a tough play there.
So 9 hits so far through the first 4 2/3 innings for Shenandoah. I believe, don't quote me, I'd have to go back and look, but I believe if it's not more than 2 games yesterday, it's right there.
Okay. Yep.
So doing a much better job of putting the bat on the ball, a lot less on the strikeouts, and it's been a more productive, obviously, 4-1, right?
Yeah.
But it's up and down the lineup, right, which is kind of what you like to see.
And it's definitely been the lower half has done a great job.
And there you go, off the glove of Sage Mitchell to throw to second. Nobody home. That's going to get 1 run in, 2 runs coming in. And Cullen into third, and Stevens to second. That's going to go down. Believe it or not, Coach, it's going to go down as an error, but 2 runs score.
Yeah, 2 runs, and
Marvin says error.
Yeah, it's not dodgeball on that one. It did hit the runner, but you cannot throw the ball to hit the runner to get him out in that situation. So a good job of just absorbing the ball on that one. And now Rogers with a pop fly here to the second baseman. And that gets Fremont-Mills out after kind of a scratchy inning. Nice play by Blackburn to get out of the inning, but a really nice job by the Phillies putting up 5 runs to make it 6-1 here as we head to the top of the 6th.
Good job of talking us out of that. We'll be back.
For over 30 years, Pella Corporation has proudly supported the communities and neighborhoods they call home. As one of the largest employers in the area, they believe in investing in their community, creating opportunities, and shaping a brighter future for all. Visit www.careers.pella.com to explore exciting possibilities and see what job opportunities could await you. Again, www.careers.pella.com.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
Back here in Shenandoah, and Reese Goot steps in. Takes first pitch strike. Coach, 10 came to the plate for Shenandoah last half inning. 5 scored. A couple more were on base, but for 8th and pretty important is that 0-1 pitch is chopped foul. So it's 0-2. Pretty important here to have that shutdown inning, right? You're taking the lead, you got the momentum, you got to keep it.
Yeah, and Ethan's done a really good job bringing strikes right away. That's the first thing you have to do is you can't start walking batters, and she's done a really good job challenging the zone, challenging Goot at the plate.
In for strike 3. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I help you with anything?
Nope, just looking.
Just looking. Great pitch. Third strikeout of the night for Goot. Second time strikeout looking. And Ethan, just 4 strikeouts tonight. Goot with a hat trick.
Ooh.
And that ball's a seed up the middle. Big 1-out single for Macy Mitchell, trying to be a fire starter here for the Knights, as that's just their 4th hit of the night for a team coming in batting a robust .366, Coach.
Yeah, and that's, credit to the Phillies, credit to Peyton Ethan in the circle.
Ah, there it is. Marvin.
Doing a good job.
Marvin nods with approval. Lily Crom steps in. First pitch, fastball in there. Seems like Ethan's got a little more giddy up on the fastball here in this half inning.
Yeah, after a big night at the plate, she's helped herself out. Now she's got a little more steam on that fastball.
0-1. That ball is laced foul. Good thing there's a fence there. There's a gal in a green jacket there that would have ruined her Tuesday night.
Yeah, no, and Fremont-Mills is adjusted. They're doing a good job seeing the speed and being ready to hit. A little bit behind on that one, but I mean the last batter there drives it right back up the middle.
.02 just missed, so Crum stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out, and Macy Mitchell at first.
And that was a good spot there by Ethan. If you're going to miss up 0-2, that's a spot you want to miss right there.
1-2 upstairs, a little rise ball. Might have been a curve, I don't know. I can't tell up here, but it looked like a rise ball to me. Strikeout number 5.
Yeah. That was a good job there by Ethan bringing that. And if you're going to challenge, kind of go up in the zone, it looks really good, but it's just so difficult to hit. And now 2 outs here for the Phillies in a big shutdown inning.
That brings up Kaylee Blackburn. Blackburn takes a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. From Ethan, down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. And again, just real quick, baseball game, bottom 4. It's 13-3 over there, so it's run rule alert over there in Harry Sparker Field. 1-1 popped up. That's going to be shallow center field. Cassidy Stevens says, I got it. And that ends the inning. No runs on a hit and no errors. Bottom of the 6th we go. Phillies looking to add on, up by 5.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Bottom of the 6th we go. Phillies up by 5, and it's 2-3-4. And tonight, Coach, Shenandoah 9 hits. And the top of the order, which I would say is 1 through 4, has 1, 2 of those 9 hits. So 5 through 9 has 7 of the 9 hits. And for me, just a fan watching the game, not knowing anything about the game, just that's good to see. See the lineup lengthen a little bit, and maybe this is going to be good things as the season goes.
Yep, and you can see a lot of success here for the Phillies tonight. You get the bottom of the order producing, and then those RBI situations, you get the top half of the order coming up and getting those opportunities to put some runs on the board, and the Phillies have done a really good job these last 2 innings.
And that 1-1 pitch miss is upstairs, so 2-1. So for me, and again, I'm just watching. I don't know the first thing about softball or baseball. I'm just a guy watching. But the top of the order batters are going to hit, right? They aren't really tonight, but as the season goes on, more times than not, they're going to put the bat on the ball. They're going to get on base. They're going to both be batting at or over 300 as the season goes.
That's why they're at the top.
But yeah,
of the order.
lengthening that lineup was super imperative, and it's nice to see that tonight. Maybe this is step one of that process.
Yep. Nice job here by the Phillies.
2-2 is just foul. So close. Coach Burdorf tried to will that one over the bag, but he's got a little smirk on his face over there.
You need a little more breeze on that one. You got to hit a little bit higher, Jenna, if you want the breeze to help you keep that one fair.
The other day, this would have been 2 games ago, I zoomed in on Coach Burdorf at third base while he was coaching a couple of times. Feel pretty good about that. That's my claim to fame as the camera guy. 2-2 offering is going to be a tough play for Thornton and an infield single for Burdorf. That is her second hit of the night, and now double digits for the Phillies in hits. Terrible camera work the whole rest of the time by me. Most of the time I wasn't even showing anything other than the plate.
You only got about 4 things going on up here. So.
But I did zoom in on Coach Burdorf twice for no real apparent reason. I feel pretty good about that. Give the fans what they want.
Nothing like an angry coach.
Oh, no, he wasn't in a bad mood.
Just animated then.
And that is chopped to third, and they're going to say out on a force play. So out number 1. So contact from Fouch, but Burdorf out at second. And that's going to bring up Abby Dummler. Dummler on the night. 1-for-3. She's reached base twice, driven in a couple. If you caught all that.
We've got a courtesy runner coming in here. Nope, pinch runner.
Yes, that'll be Chloe Nelson and be a re-enter.
Yep.
I messed up my scorebook. Messed up my scorebook, and I use a pen.
That's what I said. That's what happens when you use a pen.
I have never messed up my scorebook, but my dad always used to say, "Never say never, never say always."
Well,
I just said never.
When you see some of that handwriting that's in there, it's hard to decipher anyways.
My handwriting is
poor.
Great.
Poor. Your penmanship grade would be poor.
It was, to be fair. To be fair. So you're not wrong.
It'd be one of those, would it be like an N or an N-I?
And I got an N.
Needs improvement.
Yep. But they stopped doing penmanship grades in like fifth grade, and that was
And after that, it just got worse.
It was like, well, they always made you write it. 1-0 is in for strike 1. They always, when you were younger, they always made you write it on those really huge lines with the dots in the middle. And it was terrible. I'm just a chicken scratch guy. I like to write small.
Those mean teachers. Golly.
I remember I couldn't go out to recess as that one pitch misses upstairs.
That sounds like a Soderbergh class rule right there.
No, when I was in kindergarten, I couldn't go out to recess until I learned how to tie a shoe. I had to tie a shoe on this big fake shoe, and I couldn't go out to recess until I learned how to tie a shoe.
I also like that rule.
That was awful.
I'm going to see if I can find one of those big old shoes.
And Dummler, nice play by Mitchell, and the scoop is not there, and that's going to be a single. And runners at first and second. Dummler gets the hit. And I believe Mitchell, that was a hot shot, and Mitchell caught it on the palm, and kind of the wrist kind of went back a little bit there. Hopefully she's okay, but that was a hot shot that she kind of leaned down and stabbed at it to make the play.
Yeah, and hopefully she's all right. Just kind of maybe bent it back there a little bit, so hopefully she can get back into the game, or she'll be all right the rest of the year.
So it looks like there's going to be, it's like Reese Goot will be coming in to second. And then I believe that will move Blackburn from second over to the hot corner playing third. Because that designated player can play. They're designated to do it. It's almost like if you've seen the show The Designated Survivor.
I have, yeah.
With Kiefer Sutherland.
I have. Season 1, great.
Yes.
Season 2, Season 3 kind of takes a turn and does a whole different thing. But Season 1, fantastic.
Amazing.
Fantastic,
right?
Yes.
The Season 1 was amazing. I was so excited about that show because I was a big fan of 24.
Yeah, I have.
24 was
about 3
outstanding.
seasons into 24. That was a last summer starter. I started watching 24. I have enjoyed that as well. So once
good.
We're done here, if you need something to watch tonight, a couple options there. Kiefer Sutherland. A plug for him.
So Kiefer, if you're listening, you can Venmo me. As Bebout's going to get aboard with another infield single for Shenandoah. Now double digits still and doubling up on the hits. 6 runs, 12 hits. Bases jellied with 1 out for Peyton Athan, who's just a triple and a homer away from a cycle.
Oh, that'd be a nice night here. She's got a chance. Just lift one up into that jet stream. See if you can hit it to the out to the American flag out there.
Infield in, down by 5. Athan takes first pitch and I believe called a ball. So 1-0.
That was close to coming to hit her, but just
I haven't watched 24 in a really long time. But anyways, sorry. We talk about random things up here.
That's what we do.
1-0 is upstairs, 2-0. And I told you this before we got on air. It's so much worse when I don't have somebody here to talk to. Like, I just don't want to talk the whole time, so I don't say nearly as much, and I can't have a conversation with myself as the 2-0 pitch is chopped straight back. So there's really nothing other than what's going on in the game. And for people at home, it's probably great.
Delightful.
It's probably great, but for me, not nearly as enjoyable. So
the camera works a little shaky, but the announcing's right on point.
2-1, that misses downstairs, so 3-1. Yeah, the camera work, as I said, I novice at best because I got the scorebook, I'm doing the computer, and I'm doing the camera. And sometimes I just take my left hand off of the camera and it's over. And that's a foul ball right to Coach Burdorf. Good scoop, 2 hands for safety, Coach. So we're full.
Stay down. Proud of him.
We're full. Athan has an opportunity here to hit, I believe, her first high school grand slam. And I say that, and that's my fault. So I apologize to the entire Athan family as she swings and misses, and that's out number 2.
Yeah.
I'll wear that one.
No, this is a big spot. Phillies could just put a single out here, put a couple more, really get those extra insurance runs, and feel real confident going into the 7th. It's a big spot here for Lexi.
Shabam, hot shot to short, and Thornton takes it herself, and that'll end the inning. Great job of getting out of the inning with no damage. We go to the top of the 7th. 3 outs away are the Phillies from bouncing back and getting back in the win column.
Jim Hughes Real Estate has been a family-owned business since 1973, serving Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska. Our experienced sales staff is eager to work for you. We look forward to offering you the best in personal service to meet all of your real estate needs, including residential, commercial, land, new construction, and auction services. Visit our website at jimhughesrealestate.com. Our website is updated daily. That's jimhughesrealestate.com.
It was just silly.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
We're back top of the 7th, 6-1. A game that was 1-0 Fremont-Mills, and then Shenandoah tied it in the 4th. Then they exploded for 5 runs in the 5th. And they're now just 3 outs away from picking up win number 7 on the season in what is a busy week. 2 games last night up in Denison. Game tonight, game tomorrow with Bedford here, and then another game on Thursday on the road against a very talented Creston team. They're always good. So this is a big kind of sandwich game to try to get back on the win column.
And that's one of those momentum games. You see it on the schedule. You make sure, you want to take care of these games. And the Phillies threw about four innings, there. We're struggling a little bit, maybe coming off a little bit of that last night. Kind of a long bus ride back, but got it going here in the later innings.
And that is Sage Mitchell, first up to bat for the Knights. She swings and fouls the first pitch straight back.
And again, Ethan's done a really nice job getting ahead in the count.
Oh, 0-1 to Mitchell. She pops it up. It's in shallow right field, and Shabam takes her eyes off it there. It was in a little bit of a tough spot. That'll go down as an E4 and some life here for the Knights.
That's why you bring that second hand up on that one. Hits the palm.
What do we always say?
Second hand for safety.
Mm-hmm. So Alana Alley steps in. Alley's 1 for 2. She singled and scored back in the third inning, the only run for Fremont-Mills. And her last time up to the plate, she was a first pitch swinger, and we basically missed the whole thing because they came back to the action too fast.
That was right. Right to your bomb there on that last one, so she's got to be ready here again.
We don't have somebody, as that 0-1 is swung on and missed, we don't have somebody like the big boys that stand on the side of the field with like wear the red sleeve and they hold up a time. We don't have that. So we're basically just hoping up here.
It's not in the budget.
It's a low budget.
Maybe
we're
next
low
year,
budget.
yeah.
We got to pay Marvin all that money. 0-2 misses up and away. But we get what we pay for, right? Because he is. If he's not the best statistician in the entire state,
he was nominated.
He was nominated, and we feel really good about that. We're lucky to have him. 1-2 down, and it's 2-2. Now, you didn't get to work with him during basketball season and football season, so this is your first time working with him. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying it because you're here, Marvin. I just, you're good. 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. 6 strikeouts now for Ethan as she's really starting to uptick the strikeouts. She just had 3 strikeouts through the first 5 innings, and she's had 3 strikeouts the last 2 innings, inning and a third.
Yeah, she's done a nice job now and kind of settling in, and that velocity's still impressive out of Ethan here.
Now Amanda Morgan steps in. She swings and fouls one straight back, so 0-1 Morgan. She's 1 for 2 on the day. She grounded out to Fouch her first time up and then singled her last time. That was back in the 5th inning. And she's down on the count 0-1. Sage Mitchell still straddling first base. 0-1 pops straight up the elevator shaft. Who's there? Yale can't make the play. And we talked about this. It's hard sometimes for a catcher to take that mask off, right? But the first thing you always tell a catcher, 1, take the mask off. Number 2, turn around.
Yeah, I'm going to say you want to flip your back on that one because it said trying to catch that one, that ball is kind of spinning the other way.
Tell the folks at home, why do you want the catcher to turn around? I know why I would, like what my logic is.
Well, I'm going to say because that way you can read this. I would say you could read the spin a little bit better, and then you're still kind of going that way as you're trying to catch it, trying to get your hand to move forward as the ball comes down. I'm trying to think, is that the the Bertolli effect where the ball starts spinning and starts actually going the other way?
That 1-2 is strike 3, looking 7 Ks. So like I would tell my catcher,
always I would
is the ball is going to naturally be spinning towards the field of play.
Yeah.
So you like you said, it's the fettuccine effect.
The Bartulli, I think.
Sure. So 2 down, 1 out to go as the rain starts to come back down sideways, and Lindsay Smith steps in. She's 1 for 2 on the day. The fettuccine effect, where the ball spins towards home or towards the field of play, and that's in for strike number 2. So 0-2. Ethan chance to strike out the side to end the game. 0-2 is check swing, no swing. Good job by Smith to hold up there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. What'd you find out?
That's not the Bertulli effect.
That's the fettuccine effect?
No, that's the speed of liquid. Starts to thin out. And I'm going to try to get you one more out here, folks, as the rain starts coming down, and that's the ball game.
Ethan strikes out the side to end the inning and the game. 6-1 is the final score, and we normally would have a post-game press conference. We're not going to do that. We're gonna be done because we're getting wet, and I don't want to ruin the equipment. So 6-1, Shenandoah gets the win. Good night, everybody.